Hi everyone, it's your girl Leximandi, and once again you're watching Leximandi TV with me, your pretty host. Okay, so we know the drill. If you're new, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up. Go use the comment section and all, but if you're already here, thank you. I'm really grateful for the support and all. So, getting right into this video, I have always found myself, I don't know, in discussions with groups of people, with individuals, and we're usually talking about topics like one or two pressing topics. And I got to find out that I usually have totally different opinion from people or the general public. You get. So one of the reasons why I wanted to do this was so that maybe each time, whenever I have this kind of discussions, I could bring them here, we could trash these topics, and probably me leaving my opinion on these topics right here, and maybe you guys would also do the same on the comment section. Let me know what you guys think about, whatever it is we're talking about. So today, I really want to look at this issue of, we all know there's been this debate about whether a girl should date rich or date broke. You get, like, would you as a young girl rather date a guy that's still broke, struggling, and will probably make it in the future, or will you as a girl just go ahead and date an already made guy? Trust me, I've had this discussion with people several times, and a lot of people will say, okay, I'd rather be with a guy that does not have much yet and watch him become something. Some people will be like, I can't stress myself, I'll just go for someone who is already made. Whatever you choose is not a problem, it's your life, you have the right to make your own decision and all that. But actually, I'm actually here to weigh the pros, the cons of whatever decision you make in regards to this topic, and probably give my own opinion on it. So, first of all, you're a young girl and you feel like, okay, I have a boyfriend who I really like, or I have this guy who I really like, but he's not doing so much at the moment, he's not so financially stable, and okay, maybe I'll give him a try and all that. There are advantages to it. For example, first of all, you met this guy before he actually became big or blown or anything. You get the time to grow together. You get the time to know yourselves, you get the time to bond. You become friends first of all before maybe you guys enter into any other phase of the relationship. Because yes, you literally have time on your hand, and the guy also has time on his hand. So you guys are together, you guys are bonding, you guys are growing. And also going into each other, if you if that makes sense. That is literally one advantage. But for me, personally, I feel like friendship should be the basis of any relationship, be it a sexual relationship, a platonic relationship, a father-mother relationship, or father-son, mother, whatever relationship, I feel like friendship should actually be the basis. So if you're starting out with a guy who probably hasn't really met financially, you guys will get the time to become friends. That is what I think is one advantage of, okay, dating a broke guy. Another advantage to this is that nigga is not so busy. Nigga is not really cashing out. He has a lot of time on his hands. He has a lot of time. He has your time. He would pay you attention. You get? He has the time to do, okay, imagine when he wants to go out on a date with you and he knows that he doesn't really have so much money to spend. He has the time to be creative and think of ways to, impress you on that date. And now it's not about, okay, showing out a lot of money and giving people some responsibility to, like, put these dates all together, and all two of you do is working and to an already beautifully set dinner and all. Now the guy has to be creative. The guy has to use his head. And those little things, those little details, they really matter, and he can be cute and all. That's one side to it. Another side to it is that they can be romantic. Yes, they can. This type of guys, if you want them to sing for you, they will sing for you. You want them to cook. Those ones can cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They can cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner for you. If you want to be texting or sexting all night, they have the time. Like, they're literally there for you. That is one advantage. If you're the type of girl that love attention, these guys will give you that kind of attention you're looking for. Another upside to it is, okay, when it comes to the sex is usually very great. Like, these guys, like I keep saying, they're not busy. So what are they doing with their time? You want to fuck 3 times a day, they're there for you. You get, like, they're not so busy. They don't have, okay, yeah, they have things to think about, but it's different from when a guy is probably a multi-millionaire and is thinking of businesses and families, and a whole lot of people are out there asking for money, and their heads are spinning 247. These guys literally have the time to please you. They have your time. Another upside to this is, imagine when you guys have been together for years and all that, and Oga finally blew, man. Man, you find yourself cashing out overnight. I mean, you're like the main chick, they're buying you cars, they're taking you on trips, everything you've dreamt about, everything you've seen other girls do and you've been wanting to do, you get the opportunity to do it. And this whole reason with me story where you're with a guy and he finally blows and he lets the world know that okay, you stood by him and now he's literally, doing the most for you and all that. That's one advantage to it. But regardless of all these advantages or all these other upsides, there are also downsides to it. For example, while you're still in that relationship, while this guy has not blown, you don't have some sort of financial support. You're literally depending on yourself for everything. You don't have anybody doing the most for you, sending you flowers or money cakes. You're not going on trips to Dubai. You're not wearing the most expensive hairs or clothes, and you're not slaying. You're not slaying at all. You're literally on Instagram and watching your friends do the most, and you're actually sitting down doing God well. Like you don't see the God well kind of people. And that can be depressing, really, especially if you suffer from low self-esteem and you have to sit down and next thing you know you're comparing your boyfriend to maybe I don't know, you become abusive verbally one way or the other. You could turn out, there are times when maybe you're pissed on or you're upset. Next thing you'll be like, it's not your fellow guys that have this, it's not your fellow guys that bought Benz. Those kind of talk. You may not know when you're finding yourself doing this because probably you're on social media and you're seeing all these other girls slaying and doing the most and looking tush, and you're here sitting down for a man to make it. That's a very bad side to it. And yeah, it's somehow, I don't know how you guys handle it, but nah. But another thing to it is if that guy is insecure, these guys, but their poverty can make someone insecure. Poverty can make you have a low self-esteem. Yes, when this guy is not confident and he sees you with any other guy that's more financially stable than him, it's a problem because he already has it in his mind that okay, I don't have a car, that's why another guy is giving you a ride, regardless of your relationship with that guy, regardless of whether, even if it's just an innocent ride or somebody before, or if for any reason you're caught chatting with any man and he finds out that that person has more money than him, it's a problem. Because of what? He's insecure. And that insecurity is mostly as a result of him not being financially stable. That's a really bad side to it, and that's something you have to deal with if you're actually saying, okay, I will date broke and all that. So another side to it is this. Even though these guys don't have money, okay, yeah, some of them, because they don't have money to chase a whole lot of girls, they are loyal and they're just with you. I mean, they don't have money to chase a lot of girls. But the annoying thing is, there are some of them, if you like, cook for them from now till tomorrow. If you like, pamper and pet them like every day of their lives. If you like, do the most, be the best girlfriend you can be, or be the most supportive girlfriend you can be. They will still cheat on you, they will still nag, they will still get abusive, and it's really painful when you know that okay, I have a whole lot of guys out there asking me out, and that can be better for me and better for my life and actually help me. But I'm here with your broke ass, and you're being nasty, you're being rude, you're nagging, you're being abusive. Is really painful and it's really annoying, and especially when you're the one you're really in that situation, it will make you now start weighing your options. You get, now it's no more about okay, I really love this guy or I want to be with him. Now it's about what am I even getting from this guy that I would also have to bear these insults and all that. And the most painful part is when he's cheating. Yes, you be like, are you dealing with poverty? Are you dealing with what are you enduring? Are busy with cheating? Some of these guys, no matter how good you are, no matter how nice you are, they will still end up fucking up one way or the other. Another bad side to this is, what if this man does not blow? I mean, I keep saying, what if this man does not blow? Okay, so what if he blows and decides that you're not touch enough for him again? What if he blows and feels like, okay, sleepings are everywhere, Instagram girls are everywhere. I mean, okay, all of a sudden his eyes has opened and his eyes have, and then you're no more cute enough, you're no more sexy enough, and he decides that, you know what, she's not my class anymore, and he goes for girls that are way bigger, prettier and all that, how would that make you feel? I've heard stories, a lot of stories, girls telling me, oh, I was with him for 7 years, and after standing by him, after being his rock and his everything, he left me. The moment he made it, he left me for another girl. We hear stories like that all the time, and that is stories like this is actually one of the reasons why a lot of girls will simply tell you, I wouldn't date a broke guy, I'll go ahead and date a rich guy. Yes, it happens. A lot of these guys maybe are just with you because it is you they can get at that moment. They are just in that relationship because yes, they are broke and they cannot do better than you. So the moment they can afford to date someone more expensive than you are, they go for such persons. Yes, it happens every day. Yes, it does. Okay, so another downside to dating broke guys. If you happen to be with someone that is not psychologically or emotionally stable, there are people that tend to pour out their frustration, their anger on other people. They usually look for how to blame other people for their problems. If you happen to date someone like that who is also broke, baby girl, you're in trouble. Because you'll be the reason why he's not getting job opportunities. You will be the reason why his business is not moving. You will be the reason why the universe is actually against him at that moment. You will literally be the reason for everything bad happening to him. He will keep pouring his anger on you. If he's the type that is verbally or physically abusive, he would actually he will beat you, he will hit you. It is the type that does that. You get the point. That is a downside to it. Okay, so imagine he's frustrated, he's angry, he's pouring out a lot of anger on you. You don't live the lifestyle you want to live. You're not traveling, you're not wearing the latest stuffs and all that. You put yourself through all this for years, and the guy will come blue. Let me get what would you do? Yeah, because there are millions of young guys out there that are broke right now and believing in God that they will blow. But let me tell you the truth, not all of them will blow. Some people will make money. Some people will get work stuff. They get big. I'm not water. But some people still will just be like this for the rest of their lives. I mean, everybody cannot be rich. That is one. So imagine being in that kind of relationship and God doesn't blow later on. What would you do? So that means you've actually condemned yourself to a lifetime of suffering. I mean, I know that's not what I want for myself, and I don't think that's what anybody wants for themselves. Well, all these are said, it's still you that will make your decision, you get. But on the other side, when it comes to dating with rich guys, the advantages are much. First of all, here we go. You're like a baby girl for life. You're living a luxurious lifestyle. You get to have whatever it is you want at that moment. Whatever money can buy is there for you. It's at your disposal. You're traveling. You're the envy and talk of your friends. I mean, it's literally beautiful. And if you're the type that you love to you want to be powerful, you have this career thing, like these strong career girls, you want to go far in life, you can take advantage of being with someone that can actually foot your bills and also help you pursue that career you want to pursue. That is actually a big advantage. That's the greatest advantage when you're dating a guy that is boxed up. Baby girl, you're soft. You are unsolved. You're literally not stressing. Your own is to sit still, look pretty, and all that. If that's the life you want, that is okay. It's not bad at all. I mean, nobody came to this world to suffer. It's actually not bad. But there are also downsides to this. First of all, you feel no dey get attention wey broke guy will give you. Do you get me? These guys are usually busy, especially the business tycoons, the importer exporter type, the tech guys, the corporate guys, the guys in the corporate world and all that. These guys are usually busy. So if you feel like you'll be getting all the attention you need, you feel no dey get attention, you will be getting the money and all that. Especially if the guy is generous, you will be getting money and all that. But this guy may not have your time. That is one thing. Secondly, you might be dealing with someone who has a bloated ego. Yes. I mean, a lot of guys, because they are footing your bills, they are taking care of you, literally they own you. They are so freaking possessive. I mean, you can't step an inch. They are so possessive. They have this huge ego that I don't even know where it originated from. You might be dealing with that. You might be dealing with the kind of guy that if you talk to another man, regardless of your relationship with that man, you are in trouble. Yes. You might be dealing with loneliness for a long time. I mean, imagine being in a relationship and you're like a single person. Imagine being with somebody that every time he wants to say sorry or he does something wrong, all he does is buy you stuff. And don't get me wrong, he's actually cute to get nice stuff and all that, but Sometimes this guy don't want to do something wrong because they feel like I have the money. I can always throw words of cash. I can always go online and get an expensive stuff and it's okay. And you find out that it becomes a pattern. Oga will do something wrong. Maybe you let him know, or maybe you're in tears and all that. Instead of him to actually understand that you did something wrong, be remorseful and try to change. Oga will simply bring out money. Oga will simply make transfer. Oga will simply buy you something expensive. And it's okay. Life goes on. You understand? Especially like I keep talking about the abusive ones when they hit you, they buy you flowers. Yes, it happens. It's happening every day. That is one downside to it. Another downside to it is the fact that you might end up losing yourself. Yeah. You could lose yourself in a lot of ways. First of all, a guy is giving you money. You literally don't feel like you need to hustle. You don't feel like you need to struggle. You don't feel like you need to get your own. You're relaxed. You're relaxed. And you forget that relationship will end. Something can happen to that guy's business. The man can even tomorrow miss him again. Niggas die every day. You understand? And you're not thinking of what will happen to you if any of these things happen. You're so relaxed, you're so comfortable, you're not trying to get your own. That's a downside to this. Another downside to this is when you are with a guy who is doing so much for you, or happen to be in that relationship happens to be a toxic one. A lot of times you find it difficult to leave. A lot of women are in not just relationships, marriages, with men that are beating them, with men that are abusing them, with men that are cheating on them, with men that don't have one single respect for them. And then you see these women complaining every day. My husband this, my husband that. Then you ask them, why can't you leave? They will keep quiet. Where are they living to? How much is in their account? Like if you leave them to live on there for 1 month, can they feed themselves comfortably? You get. If you allow them, okay, take those kids and leave that home. Can they literally take care of themselves and be good? The answer is no. A lot of these women can't. And that is why they endure such toxic relationships. There's this issue where, okay, this whole Chidima thing, she killed the married man and all that. And there was a WhatsApp group where a lot of married women are saying, I wish it was my husband that was killed by his side chick. And then you're thinking, if you're wishing this man dead, why are you still in that relationship? Why are you still in that marriage? No, they cannot leave now because they have nothing for themselves. Apart from the fact that these are women that would divorce shame you if you get divorced. Like, you know, these women that will call, all these women that will be the first to insult you for not staying in the marriage. And apart from the fact that society will also insult you for being a divorcee, these women also don't have, I call it a stable, their finances aren't stable. So a lot of times they can't leave. So they'll rather the man die and leave these properties for them. I don't know if you're getting what I'm trying to say. So there are beautiful parts of being with, whether a guy is broke or rich. There are beautiful parts to it. There are beautiful parts to, yeah, and there are also downsides to it. And for me, whichever one you choose is not my business. I'm not against it. But my own take on this is, first of all, the size of a man's pocket is not my business. Like, I shouldn't be impressed or disappointed by what a man has. Yes, I say this to a lot of people and they make it look like I want to be broke. No, I don't want to be broke. Actually, I want to be a baby girl for life. I didn't come to this world to suffer. But my problem, my aim, my target when I meet a man shouldn't be what is in his pockets. That's bad. My target should be, how do I become rich myself? That should be my target. How do I become the Lindy KG, or how do I become as big as Linda KG? How do I become Mercy Jones? How do I become Beyonce? That should be my hustle. That should be my thoughts. That should be what will be keeping me awake at night every day. Not looking at the man and wondering how much does he have. First of all, no matter how much a man has, he might not be giving up to 10% of what he makes. It's a lie. Hardly will a man give you up to 10% of what he makes. Whatever a man gives you is like loose change to him. Even if he buys you a car, trust me, that guy can buy you 10 cars or probably, let me just drop this one. Whatever a man gives you is not up to 10% of what he actually has. So why don't I hustle to make my own money and have the entire 100%? Okay, I'm dating a broke guy. I said, what if he doesn't blow? What happens to me? I've condemned my life, myself. I will be suffering, right? I'll be poor for the rest of my life. God forbid that one will not happen. Okay, then you're with a rich guy. I've seen situations where young girls marry guys. They get married, they have a kid, and tomorrow, you find out that such a person will be devastated. Not only did you lose a husband, you literally don't know where to go from there. So if that such a person is already stable, I mean, you're dealing with the loss of a man or the loss of your husband, you also know that, okay, finances wouldn't be an issue. You get me? I wonder why it should be we should be in a situation whereby a young girl, you go to school, you graduate, and you're thinking of, well, you don't blame young girls. A lot of people tell you make sure you graduate into your husband's house. But the thing should be, whether you're graduated, whether you're not, look for side hustles. I always advise people, especially girls dating rich guys, if you're lucky enough to be dating a rich guy who is also generous to you, get something doing. Are you in school? Fine, that's beautiful. Start a business while you're in school. If you're able to be getting money from this person, start a business while you're in school. And that's the best thing that can happen to you. I mean, there are no jobs. There are no jobs. I'm a graduate. There are no jobs anywhere unless you're highly connected. So imagine when you have a business while in school. Before you graduate, your business will not stand. You have a stable source of income. While your mates are carrying CV around, baby girl, you're already making money. Somebody will be offering you a job of 100, 150K. You'll be like, no, I make more of that for my business. That's absolutely beautiful. Whether man come or man goes is not a problem for you. Do you get me? So even if you're done with school, you're still dating someone who has money. If you can collect money, collect money. What are the things you feel like you're good at? What are skills you would like to, what line would you like to toe? What career line are you thinking of? What is it you feel like you're passionate about? What is it you feel like when I'm doing, I am happy? And when I start making money from it, apart from the money I'm making giving me joy, the fact that I'm doing this thing is also giving me joy. Whatever that thing is, discover that thing. If you need to harness such skills, fine. There are lots of skill acquisition centers everywhere. If you can collect money from Oga, collect money, go and learn these things. And as you're learning it, whatever tools you need for these things, be buying them. After all, I said if you are with someone that can actually afford all these things, fine. You keep building yourself a day at a time, one step at a time. I'm not telling you this because I'm boxed up. I don't have money. I'm still trying to blow. You get me? But the most important thing is making efforts every day and being consistent at that effort, knowing that whether the devil likes it or not, Oluwa will bless our handwork. It's in the Bible. But for God to bless your handwork, you need to have a handwork. You need to have something doing. It's not magic. It's not magic. It's not something, it's not even magic here. It's not something far-fetched. It happens. The same way these guys are blowing, we girls can be blowing. After all, I've seen a lot of young girls that do so well for themselves. And I ask myself, do they have two heads? Why should I wrap myself and put my whole life like on a man? I don't know if you get what I mean. Put my dreams, my ambitions, everything on a man. Let a man be the center of my life. I don't see why I should do that. It doesn't stop you from being in love or having a relationship or anything, but the most important thing is trying to have your own and eventually having your own. You find out that you are a liberated, young, beautiful, emancipated woman. And as at that point in your life when you're cashing out, you won't be looking for men, that is one thing. They'll be looking for you. Secondly, when you're choosing men, it wouldn't be how much can he give you? That wouldn't be your target when you're looking for men. Yeah, you actually end up being with someone you want to be with, someone you have some sort of feelings for, someone you actually love, you adore, you respect. And that's what a relationship should be. Not a man looking for a fine girl with gummy bum and a girl looking for a guy that have money. That's not what a relationship should be. It should be two individuals that are good on their own. The guy can take care of himself, you as a girl, you can take care of yourself, coming together because you have some sort of feelings and there's some sort of chemistry going on between people. That is what I know a relationship to be. I don't know if I'm passing on any tangible information here, but that is what I feel like. If you're a young girl, you're in school, you have someone footing your bills, collect money, start something. It will help you in the long run. If you are with somebody that is broke, no problem. But as you're waiting for him to blow, madam, don't stand. Don't tell me I stood by him till he blew. Madam, don't stand anywhere. Seriously, see how agitated I am even saying it. Do not stand anywhere. Do not stand. Stand up and move. Stand up and make a move. Start making efforts. Little efforts. As a guy is blowing, you are also blowing. I mean, are you not thinking of Jay-Z and Beyonce kind of shit? That's the kind of thing I want in my life. As I'm a multi-millionaire or billionaire, whoever I'm with should also be a multi-millionaire or billionaire. That's what I want. I don't want a situation whereby the man is made and what I'll be doing is be getting handouts from the man. That's not what I want. But then if you're a girl and that is what you want, it is not bad. If you are a girl and you want to be, okay, that girl, you meet someone rich, you get married, he's taking care of you, you have kids, and that's your fairy tale life, that's not bad. Or pray for God to give you a man who also wants a woman that will stay at home. Yes, because there are lots of men that don't like strong, powerful career women. There are lots of men, especially in this Nigeria, that will not appreciate you if you're wealthy as a girl. There are lots of men that want women that will stay at home and they will be giving money and be feeding. So if you're a girl that wants to be fed, you're a girl that wants a rich guy that will take care of you, fine, but pray to God you meet a man that would also want that kind of situation and you guys can live a beautiful and happy life for the rest of your lives. But I would always say there is no guarantee in that kind of stuff. Nothing is guaranteed, anything can happen. I mean, the mat can be they can just remove the mat from under you and you start asking yourself, where will I start from? That's the way I feel about this thing. In as much as you're with a guy that don't have money, as his husband, madam be hustling, as he's trying to get his own, be trying to get your own. So even if Oga blew and decide that, oh, you're no more touche enough for him, he has seen babes that are fine and touche and sexy and hot and with bigger bum, madam, you'll be so heartbroken because you too, you have your own money. But the reason why a lot of girls are heartbroken to the extent of thinking of drinking sniper when their broke boyfriends become rich and leave them is because not only did they stay there, he's now rich, he's moved on to younger, finer girls, and they are still broke. That's the thing that is more heartbreaking. But if you have your own, you can stand on your own, and you're dealing with the fact that okay, we were together 6, 7 years, and he's found someone else. Of course, you will grieve, it will hurt you, but I mean, you can as well go get yourself some red bottoms. I mean, Ariana Grande said happiness is the same price as red bottoms. You can just go shopping, take yourself out, take a trip, you know. I've always wanted to go to Maldives and you can do that. You go to Ibiza, you can actually meet some white dudes. Have fun, you know, forget about it. Try to move on. Try to move on, not every day you're telling everybody story how you dated a guy for 10 years and he has made it and he has moved on. No matter how you do yourself. When Oga was trying to make it for the past 10 years, you were literally stood still by him and forgetting about yourself. That's not an option for anybody. Sometimes I don't blame the girls because of the society we live in. Yeah, the society generally does not encourage women to be more. They encourage women to marriage. But I mean, we're all grown. We know what's good for ourselves. Sometimes you don't need people to advise us. Sometimes you have to sit down, call ourselves to meeting and advise ourselves. So that's literally what I have for today. Wherever you are, a young guy, a young girl, your wahala, your headache shouldn't be about dating someone rich or poor. Your wahala, your headache should be about being rich yourself. I mean, I'm more worried about being a rich wife than marrying a rich man. I pray more about being a rich wife. I pray to God about being that mom that whether daddy is around, school fees are paid, light bills, the house is stocked with, whether daddy is around or not, those things are being taken care of. I'm not bothered about meeting one rich man to marry me. By the way, these rich men you're talking about, there are some of them that are stingy, very stingy. All they do is carry around with their cars and you'll be entering different cars. But change your life, they won't change your life. They will just be giving you those small things so that they know that you keep coming back. They won't want to establish you. They just want you to be dependent on them so that you will keep coming back. The same broke guys, there are broke guys that would literally give you all they have. That would even give you more than the rich guy. So, well, that's not my business. But what I'm saying, whichever one you choose, the most important thing is you finding your feet and working to becoming somebody yourself. I mean, I think I've said enough. That's literally what I have for today. I have a lot of things I really want to talk about, but they can't all fit in this video. So subsequent videos, I'll be bringing up topics like this and we will be trashing it. If you have whatever it is you want to tell me, if you see everything I've said differently, if you support it, if you have something to add, please we have this comment section for that. Do well to use it. I'm looking forward to your comments. We'll have lovely sessions like this coming up. But like I said, if you're new, you're welcome. Please stay, subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, use the comment section. If you're here already, thank you for being here. Once again, I'm your beautiful host, Lexa Mandy, and you're watching Lexa Mandy TV. Toodles!